Hello and welcome to the final sideboard of the Indianapolis Open Series. I'm Glenn Jones, here with Alex Binek, your Legacy Open champion, which means this is now yours.
I appreciate it.
You've had some near misses. I know you've been grinding the Legacy Opens, just the Opens in general in this area, actually a lot with pretty reasonable success. A lot of top 16s, even some 9th places.
Yeah, my last two Legacy Opens I got 9th in St. Louis in November and then a couple weeks ago in Cincinnati. And it felt good to finally break through and then actually win it too. So
yeah, taking it all the way through.
Definitely.
Obviously, it was kind of a peculiar situation because you wound up playing the person you drew with in the final round, and you guys were 7th and 8th seed.
Yeah, so I got to be on the play, even though I was a 7th seed. It was nice.
I would call that full value out of 7th seed, getting the one play in the match that matters the most.
Yeah.
Going into that match, how did you feel about it? Like, how do you think of Rug as a matchup?
If I could play Rug every single round, I would.
It looked pretty easy.
Yeah. Now that I've made like Rest in Peace and things like that, just so many ways to shut down what they're doing. So
sure,
it's a good matchup.
Did you expect to see a lot of Rug following like all the combo decks that people have begun to play, or?
Yeah, I thought the tempo decks would get a little more popular because it's pretty well positioned against combo. But I mean, it's still a Legacy Open. You're gonna get a big field.
Yeah, definitely.
I actually played against 7 combo decks today. So
wow.
Yeah, that was, and I beat them all. So.
I imagine your counterbalance has pulled a fair bit of weight in those matchups.
Yeah, counterbalance, like the high tide actually can't beat the card and things like that. So it was good.
I know that was very similar to what happened just last weekend in Las Vegas with Jack Colwell playing also a Miracles list. I don't know how similar you guys' lists are. It looked pretty similar.
Yeah, I took some tips there. Like I've been playing Miracles since Terminus came out. Like I just like Top and Terminus together. But I've been playing Stoneforge until this weekend because it's kind of a pet card. And I finally cut the Stoneforges like last night at midnight, and I replaced with just like better cards and more land. And I mean, it worked out pretty well. So
yeah, it certainly seems to have paid off.
Yeah.
Looking back on it, do you think you would have done anything different with the list, or pretty happy with where you landed?
I think I played like a main deck counter spell. I never really did anything with it. I think just more Spell Pierce would have been better because Spell Pierce is pretty much always good.
It seemed to perform very well, and it's obviously pretty nice when there's a lot of combo in the room too.
Yeah, because it's great against combo, and then I feel good about like my tempo matchups, and then against like the Esper Stoneblade decks or the mirror match, it's more about like Jace and whatnot, like resolving Jace especially, and so Spell Pierce is good in that fight, that much rather than the 2-mana counter spell. So
yeah, makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Well, Alex, I know you've got a bit of a drive ahead of you, so I'm going to let you go. It's been a long Magic weekend, biggest Standard Open ever, pretty big Legacy Open.
Yeah.
Congratulations on a well-deserved win.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and throw it back to the booth with Shaheen and Joey, and they'll close it out for the weekend.